This is just freaking hilarious. I'll get this one day. I really, really will. And I won't even have to have a script or a 1, 2, 3 or whatever. I won't even have to have that because I will remember it. Now I go back to my OBS and then put the pop-up chat next to my face. Boom, shakalaka. And it's 6:56. So not only am I not late, but I am early. Woohoo, I'm so excited. Now I can put my script away. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my dear precious Bert from the Nuclear Vikings. Sometimes I think the Nuclear Vikings, I think it has to do with like what they eat and their gas quota. Like seriously. That's when I think of nuclear and what they eat, sometimes I think the whole thing is about their gas, which, we females don't do. I have no clue about that. I have no clue about it. I've heard of it, but yeah, never experienced it ever before in my life. Martin Duggan, are you there, my love? Martin Duggan. Wait. Do I have so Mart, I had a cameo to do last night. I did it in I recorded the video and then somehow I erased the request. So I'm waiting for them to re-request. Isn't that crazy? Typical me, right? All right. So you're just promoting that. Thank you for promoting that, my love. My love, my love. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay. I've still got our scented candle titch. Well, you know what? I'm burning one tonight it's called Black Bamboo. I don't know if you can see. But it smells very manly, very woodsy, very, it says bamboo, lotus flower, fern, and cedar. I love patchouli and sandalwood and excites me. It excites me. I tell you that it excites me. Hi, Mercutio for 6-7. BBF, hey. Hi, Rodney Robinson. Hey, I would like to say thank you to the Nuclear Vikings who are hosting me tonight, and I love you all, even if you have gas that is like nuclear. And if that's not the reason you have the name Nuclear Vikings, we can talk about that as well. But I love you nonetheless. I love you all. Peachamania, love the pink glasses. Peachamania, technically they are lavender. Lavender. I have some pink ones, but these are lavenders. Hi, I'm from Newfoundland. Hey, Newfie. Wait, am I going to Newfoundland for this show in October, Martin? Or is that somewhere else in Canada? Yes, we love the nukes. We love the nuke Vikes. The nuke Vikes. And to get really specific, we love Nook Vic Bert. Big Daddy Bert, love you, love you. I'm going to be in Hamilton, Canada. Okay, so Newfie, is that anywhere near you? Like, forgive my lack of geographical prowess, but Sasha Banks is opening Raw tonight. Lovely. We have an hour. Oh, I'm sorry, Newfie. I do love it there. Um, isn't that the place where isn't it called Gander? Like where like when we're flying over or something, we have to stop at Gander to refuel because we can't make the whole trip or something. I forget, but I think that's in Newfoundland. If it's not, sorry. All right, guys, what did you do today? Today was Monday, first day of the week. What happened for you? After you tell me, I'll tell you what happened for me. Chris, WWE is coming back to Hamilton. I'm close to that place. Really? When are they coming to Hamilton, Chris? What the hell was that? Hi, Nuclear Vikings. Thank you so much for hosting me. I love you all. I hope you didn't hear what I said earlier about gas and nuclear things and why I think you have that name. I blame it all on Bert, though, so it's okay. It's not your fault. BBF, you had a boring day. You know what? You should never have a boring day. Like when you're bored, go do something for somebody. Like I go to a nursing home. I know that sounds probably like really boring to you guys, but like honestly, these old people are so precious and they just want to talk to people and they've had so much life experience and they're fun and they're sweet and it's funny, like, I didn't realize that they got all into, like, sexual talk and stuff, but, oh, yeah. Thank you so much for my Ninja Genie. I'll drive it the rest of the night. One-handed. I'll drive it one-handed like this. Anyway, back to my old people. Um, Yeah, so like everyone there is like 80 and 90 and this lady told me she's like, "Do you see that woman over there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, the woman sitting in the rocking chair." She's like, "Yeah, she was a stripper." I'm like, "Do tell. Like, how do you people know this?" She goes, "Listen, honey, we know everything about everybody." So they are like it's like you initially look at them, they're sitting there, they're not talking, they're not moving, they're just like it's almost like people see them as just blobs, right? They don't see their worth, their value, whatever. But when you start talking to them, oh my gosh, they are hilarious as hell. Um, I gave like my sweet Miss Emmylou, I gave her um back at Christmas time. You know how the sequins like it's kind of passe now, but there are pillows and fabric with sequins that you can push one way and it looks and says one thing and then you push it the other way and it looks and says something else. So on this pillow I gave her, you push it one way, it says naughty, you push it the other way and it says nice. She's like, "Do not put it on nice because girl, I am naughty." Like, I love that. I think that's so precious and fun. Anyway, hey Martin, yes, I just got a car. And not any car, a Ninja Genie. Yes, yes, yes. I have to scroll back up for 2 seconds to see what you guys have said. Um, Rodney, you caught up on your beauty rest. I'm glad to hear that. In a carry business, I'll talk to anyone. Yeah, X Apollyon XL. God, that's a hard name. Anyway, um, Appy. I'll call you Appy. Um, yeah, like when I go there, like there are some people that have family that go all the time, but there are people that have nobody. Like they don't have any family that comes to see them. And it's really, really, really sad. So I try to yeah, I end up spending hours there. I play the piano for them. I am silly and make them laugh. It's something. So if you ever find yourself bored, freaking go to an old folks home, pull up, walk in, and just start talking. and they will love you, and you will, I promise you, you will be blessed more than they're blessed. I swear to you. Um, Trip. Peach Mania. I went on a trip this weekend to Atlantic City for a fantasy football draft with my buddies. We've been doing this. Oh, wow, that's really cool. That's really. I was once in a fantasy football league, but no longer. I choose not to do that anymore. Hey, Jesse. Hi, Riyadh YT. Um, hey, Sharky. Thanks for following. I hope that you subscribe, because only if you're subscribed do you even get a chance to win certain things. Like, this is something that I did not show you guys last night, but that I will use as a future giveaway. So this is from October 8th, 1992. This is WCW, and it's very interesting. I'll read the beginning, like I'll read right here what it says. It cracks me up. The guidelines listed below are to be strictly adhered to, and failure to do so could result in fines. We don't want no fines. Gotta keep that green coming in. Okay. No matching tights for opponents. So find out who you're wrestling that day. Make sure you guys are not wearing the same color. Arrive 1 hour prior to the start of shows. Now, this is for a house show, not a TV. So very different set of rules. But this is for a house show, okay? Um, except for TV tapings, which will be by separate notification. If you're going to be late to any town for any reason, you must call the building to notify the event coordinator. All directions to wrestlers will be delivered by road agents and are final. Conduct yourselves in a proper manner at all times. Do not bring dogs into the arenas. Wives and girlfriends are not to be in the arena prior to the doors opening at any television taping. If you have not been notified that you're required to be at a TV taping, call the office no later than 3 p.m. on the day prior to the TV taping to verify. If you have any problems regarding travel, after office hours, call, and this is funny, it was a beeper number back then, like beepers. Yeah, call this beeper number and dial in your telephone number. Your call will be returned by the person on call at that time. So, so this first one, and this went through, hold on, October 8th through October 30th, okay? So 8th through the 30th. But this first day was it was a house show. It was not a TV. It was in Springfield, Missouri at the Shrine Mosque, and the agents were Pop and Magnum. So Magnum TA, and if any of you are old school, you'll know who Pop is. So really quickly, I'll show this to you, and then I'll read it really fast. So, Sting and Cactus were there was a lumberjack. If Sting wins, he will meet Jake the Snake in a lights out match after the main event. Cactus will be barred from ringside. Snake handcuffed to bottom rope during Sting Cactus match. Nikita versus Rude, Texas Death Match with Medusa. So Medusa was with Rude. Douglas versus Pillman. Hammer versus Page, tag team. Um, Armstrong Vegas, Watts, Eaton, Bagwell, Austin. Wow, interesting. Bagwell, Austin. Walker, Flamingo, Nick, and Randy. Yeah, and then the next night was Kansas City. Anyway, so like this is one of those things that I am going to have for like a giveaway, because this is just something very unique and special that you guys, like, nobody ever sees this stuff, you know? Okay, this one was Jacksonville, Indiana, October 28th. Sting and Snake. Sting and Dustin, Snake and Doc, grudge tag team. Wyndham Gordy, Douglas Rude, a 6-man tag. So Nikita Barbarian, Hammer Atlas, Cactus Medusa, Z-Man Vader with Harley Race. Rest in peace, Harley Race. Um, Sasaki Arn, Bagwell Pillman, Armstrong Austin, Watts, Flamingo, Nick and Randy. Nick and Randy were the all this time had been like, not only did she understand it, but like she could speak it. So then after she said that, I said to her, I said, Dakota, say glass in Carney. And she said gliazas. And I was like, oh crap. Um, Dakota, say door in Carney. Dizor. I was like, oh, we are in trouble. So then we moved from regular Carney to Cal Carney, which I'll give you an example of that. So instead of Dizor for door, it would be Dalfor. That's Cal Carney. So we did that for a while until she learned that, and by then it was just like we were just ruined. So yeah, this little turkey head, yeah, I will. That was the funniest thing. Like when I'm going, don't forget the Pia Zinc TSL, and because she was in a pink phase at that time, and like heaven forbid he came down and didn't have the pink towel, someone would have had to go back up and get it. So that's why I said that. But I just think it's hilarious that little turkey was like, Dad, Mom said don't forget the pink towel. Anyway, funny, carny, kayfabe story. Okay. I'm reading what you guys. I need that kind of pillow. I know. I think okay, so here's the deal. This one I'm saving for Martin Duggan UK. He's coming over to spend his wait, I just did that wrong. Can you guys see it? He's coming over to spend his 40th birthday with me. So I'm saving, I think I have 2 of them. That's one of them. I think I have one more in the storage unit. So I'm saving that one for my dear Martin. And so yeah, it's kind of cool. Gulf is the Tampa side of Florida, isn't it? Yes, it is, Coos. But it's interesting, like even on the Gulf side, like it's still prettier on the Gulf side than on the Atlantic. But there are sections, like there's a place called Steenhatchee, and there's like this section that's not that pretty. Like it's not the white sand and the beautiful colored water and that kind of thing. So it's but yeah, Destin's great, Clearwater's great, St. Pete, the beaches there, Captiva, Naples. Yeah, there's just a lot of beautiful, beautiful beaches on the Gulf side. Yes, kids can pick up anything. The sad part of it is that we had no idea that she was totally like in on it. Like we would just be talking Carney back and forth, thinking like she doesn't know what we're saying. And yeah, hmm we got played basically by a 3-year-old. We got played. How long before? Oh, we have 30 minutes before. Um, um, Sorry, Rodney. I'm not. I'm a Green Bay Packers fan. Sorry. Which, speaking of which, my dear friend Cedric Benson just passed away recently. He didn't play for Green Bay for very long. He was from Texas and he was a Longhorn, but oh my gosh, like that really, like he was such a young, viable human being, and like you just don't think it goes to show you, like when you talk to your friends and when you say goodbye to them, like realize it could be the last time. Because when anyone sets out to go anywhere, do they ever think, okay, I'm about to go to the grocery store and I'm going to be hit and killed by another driver? No, none of us ever set out in our day to, or that we think we're going to die. Yeah, if you have something terminal, you know it, and you deal with it, but there's so many accidents. And so I just think it's very important that, if you love someone, or forget even loving them, if you care for them, just every time you say goodbye, just let them know what they mean to you. And you know I don't know, it's just very important. To me, it's very important. um I know you're a massive wrestling fan, and you love Terry. You asked that about what are the Florida Keys like. Oh, I really want to go. The Florida Keys are I'm going to tell you, they're gorgeous. First of all, they're gorgeous. I'm going to tell you my fear of the Florida Keys. My fear of the Florida Keys is because there's one way in and one way out, and God forbid there be any storm, any situation, any whatever. Um, like that's always like my panic. Like, I would much rather go to the Keys via a cruise ship and stop off and then hop back onto the cruise ship and be able to drift away, sail away, whatever, versus having to be on that one highway that, yeah, you come and go, and that's it, man. Like, gas rationing, traffic backups on that one highway. That just scares me. But it's a lovely place. It's a colorful place. It's really very gay friendly, Liam. You would love it. I mean, whether you're gay or not, it's a lovely place to go. So, yeah, don't let my fear of storms and traffic jams bother you. Um Dakota just sitting, chilling like a ninja, listening and understanding all yes, exactly. Yes, that would be my child. Dakota was born, I've said this all along. Dakota was born with her thumb on the pulse of people. She could read somebody like when she was teeny tiny, and she would not let them in her world if she did not deem them worthy. And when I would watch her gauging someone, like kind of deciding if she was going to let them into her world, um a lot of it had to do with their respect of a young child. Like, a lot of people talk down to children. She would have none of that. Like, she was like born a little adult, and so if you talked down to her, yeah, she pretty much was like, "Mm-mm, right off, have nothing to do with that person." So, yeah, it was really interesting to see her, like, to just watch her um choose who she would let in and who she wouldn't. It was very interesting. Um Hold on, guys. Um Hey, Chris, how are you? Um, Bert, I'm actively taking part in a conversation. Why would I interrupt Terry's story with something that isn't related? That would be rude. What was Bert saying for you to interrupt with? I can spank Bert's ass later. I'm telling you right now. I'll find a whip that gets from the States over to Scotland and go kapow! I'll get him. I'll get him. Okay, Coos, are you itching to ask a wrestling question though? If you are, ask, please. Um, last word, last world, Discord, Tidy Labs. Excuse me. I'm a part of a fantastic community of early Vikings. Why not come hang out with me on Discord? Hey, I could do that. I have to like finish up my thing here. Or were you asking me, or were you asking my people that are on here to go hang out with you now? I don't know what you're asking. Forgive me, Tidy Labs. Um, I have just a few million to ask. All right, Coos, hit me. Wait. Some of those highways on Florida are crazy. The bridges look like they're literally just floating on water. Yes, this is true, Gorilla Channel. Um, Frank Fudge. Thank you. They're my lavender glasses for the evening. I tried to match them to my lips. Um, Rosar, hello there. Am I saying it right? Rosar? Rosar? Rosar. Coos 92 gifted. Oh, wow. That was nice. So, Rosar, you just got a 1 month subscription. Oh, that's really nice. Thank you, Coos 92. Coos 92s. Um, no, you're awesome. Just passing love on, bro. Usually I just like, trust me. How does this work? Doing great for a Monday. Hope all is well with you. Love the look. Um, this is my Pentecostal look. Jin, are you still on with me? You need to come on and show your Pentecostal hair, girl, because it is beautiful. It is so beautiful. I don't have as much Pentecostal hair as you do, but anyway. Um, who was your favorite person to watch in the ring? Okay, so there are several. One of them is going to be a little bit controversial, but I mean, it's the truth. So I loved watching Dustin. Dustin was just, he was great at what he did. I loved watching Shawn Michaels. He was great at what he did. But one of my absolute favorites was Chris Benoit. And I just thought everything he did was like ballet, like physical, pugilistic ballet. Like, it was so smooth and it was just amazing. And like, I'll never, ever, ever be able to understand, comprehend what happened. I love Nancy, knew Nancy from 1985, I think. Um, Loved Chris. Like when when Boss Man left and he was no longer part of WWE, Chris kind of he didn't travel with me like that. He didn't do all the things that Ray and I did together, like, have room service together and watch movies together, nothing like that. But he was just very kind of like he kept an eye out for me, and if I needed anything, he was there, and he was just always so calm, kind, and wonderful to me, which made it all the more astounding to hear what happened. Like, it just will never make sense. It will never make sense. He loved Daniel so much. He loved, oh my God, he loved Nancy so much. I don't get it. I don't get it. And I don't believe, like, I've been around people who've taken roids since I was 18 years old. Like, I've been around people, and I'm sorry. Roid rages don't, that's not a roid rage. So, um, yeah, there's no answers there. Anyway, but you asked the question, and like I said, one of my answers was going to be a bit controversial, but that's the truth. So, um, 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 what was your most painful bump you took? One of the worst ones, one of the ones that still to this day, like, I have to have, um, injections into my facet joints, and it's still very bad. Um, was a body slam I took from Molly Holly on the metal, um like right in front of the Titantron, the metal grate, that we walked on. Um, and she even asked me before, and she's like, "Are you sure you want to take this bump?" And I'm like, "Yeah," because like my whole thing was, if I was gonna take a bump, I wanted it to be badass. I wanted it to be like, whoa, like holy Catmandu. That was a crazy bump, and because I was smaller, it made the person, especially the guys, it made them look bigger and more like, when they, tossed me, threw me, slammed me, whatever. But yeah, that one from Molly, on the, and no fault of hers. I'm the one who said I'll take that bump. Yeah, that one still hurts me to this day. So, um, where's the most beautiful place you visited? One of the most beautiful places I've ever visited is, there's a place called Cap Juluca in Anguilla. It had some of the most gorgeous water I've ever seen. Love it, love it, love it. And yeah, yeah, that's a place I'll go back to. Um, limits the hair touches. Like Chris with it up. Yeah, right? I haven't touched it that much, right? Ching ching. Cha-ching ching ching. It's like a little bow. It's like a little bow tie. Oh my God, Mick Foley. Wait a second. So here's what I've said to Mick Foley all of his life. Like, back the first moment I met him as Cactus Jack, and ages ago, right before he and Colette had their very first child. Um, I believe that Mick Foley does not have bones. I believe Mick Foley has cartilage for bones, because there's no way anyone could take the bumps he's taken and walk. Same thing with Terry Funk. Like, he has cartilage for bones. Um, Terry Funk does walk a bit more cattywampus than Mick Foley does at this point. Also, Terry Funk is older than Mick Foley, but yeah, but those are two of my very favorite people, and um, yeah, I don't believe Mick Foley possesses bones as you and I have. He just has cartilage for bones. Um, yes, I did take a body slam from Victoria on that ramp. Yes, and that was brutal as well. What one wrestler would you love to work with, past and present? Like, meaning like manage or wrestle? Because, like, don't ask me about wrestling, because I didn't like to wrestle. So, Coos, like, you mean like manage? I'll skip down while I'm waiting for your answer. So you took a bump and it hurt, and so okay, I've already said that one. You took. Yeah, I still wrestlers you worked with. Yes, I am. I'm friends with the good souls. There are lots of good souls out there. Lots of good souls. Jenny Juice, are you still with me or no? Girl, speak up if you are. Speak up if you are. We still have 15 minutes before Raw starts. Manage. Who would you love to have worked with that you didn't past, and who presently would you? Okay, I never got to. I would have loved to have worked with Shawn Michaels as a manager. I think we could have done some fun stuff. And I just love the way he worked. I just love the way he worked. Um, and presently, Seth Rollins. Love him, love him. Here's one of the little tiny things that I love about him. I love, because in our industry and in the bodybuilding world, and it's like everybody wants to get big and they shave everything and they have no hair. And, like, dude, not every guy can grow hair. So if you can grow hair, freaking grow it and leave it. Like, I love that Seth Rollins shows his manly hair. I think that's manly. I love it. That's just me though. That's just me. Um, um, do you know Paul Roma? I do know Paul Roma. And if you go in there, you tell him I said hello. It's been a long time since I've seen him. Can you took about the shoot for the Marlena? Huh? Martin, what do you mean, can you took about the shoot for the Marlena pillow? I'm confused. Okay, so Liam, when I take a bump and it hurts, here's what's interesting. Talk, not took. Hold on, Martin. Hold on. Let me go back to what you just said. Can you talk about the shoot? Oh, like the photo shoot for this. Yes, I will. Remind me in 2 seconds. I'm gonna answer Liam really quickly and then I'll go back to that. So, so when I take a bump or when I took a bump and it hurt, um, here's the sad part. Like I'll give you for instance, Jackie. This is before Jackie and I worked together. Um, Jackie basically beat my ass down and she tore my meniscus. And instead of me going to the doctor at the arena and saying, I've been injured, I've been hurt, what did I do? No, I didn't say that. I went and I had it taken care of on my own dime without anyone knowing. So like you didn't want anyone to know you were hurt because if they knew you were hurt, then they wouldn't utilize you. You would be like put in the background and you didn't want to do that. So back in my day, things probably have changed now. Um yeah, but back then it was like I didn't tell anybody I was hurt. I didn't like I cracked my sternum, couldn't breathe. I There were so many things that happened, excuse me. And yeah, I never went to them and to the doctor and said like I'm hurt. I just didn't do it. I sucked it up. Anyway. Um Good for you, AJ. I'm proud of you for only shaving your facial hair. Good for you. Um do I know Magnum TA? Yes. Fred, I'll tell you a story about Magnum TA. So when Dustin and I got married, we got married in my hometown of Live Oak, Florida, First Baptist Church, and there were 500 people at our wedding. And if you've been to any weddings, you know that Martin. I swear, I'm coming back to the story. Um, if you've been to any weddings, you know that there's the procession of family, friends go down. The very last people to be seated are grandparents, mother. Like the mothers are the last to be seated, right? After the mothers, nobody else is seated, and the wedding party proceeds down the aisle. You know, flower girl, bridesmaids, the whole nine. Well, what happens at our wedding? But um, Magnum TA, Barry Windham, Brian Knobs, and his girlfriend. What's her name? I think it's his wife now. I forget her name now. Um, they proceed to file into the church after the mothers have been seated, and they sit in front of the mothers. Like, how bad manners is that? Like, it was crazy bad. And like Brian Knobs' girlfriend at the time wore bicycle shorts with a yellow shirt over it with a gold um belt and stilettos. Brian Knobs wore, if I'm lying, I'm dying, a tuxedo shirt, Zubaz, and cowboy boots. Um, and I don't even remember what Barry or what Magnum wore, but anyway, yeah. So, um, yeah, of course I know them. I've been knowing them for a long time, since 1985. So, anyway. I gotta go back up because Bert will get on to me if I don't read my chat quick enough. Okay, the photo shoot. Okay, so the calendar, that one handy? Do I have a calendar handy? Hold on, I might have a calendar handy. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Do I have a calendar handy? Okay. Let's go over here. I don't think so, but while I was looking for the calendar, look what I found. Look what I found. Talk about old school. Interesting. Do I still look the same? No, I don't. Yeah, that was one of our that was one, yeah, that was like the first person I ever managed. Yeah. Anyway, okay. So photo shoot. So, my idea for the calendar was to basically go to the craft store and see this little thing right here, this little gold dust mask. My idea was to go to the craft store, buy a bunch of the white, like just masks like that, and paint them in all different kind of gold dust like designs. And then have me laying in a sea of gold dust masks and gold fabric. And so then this was something that came out of that whole scene. So you see the gold fabric all around, and I think they only placed one. Hold on, sorry guys. Yeah, I think there was only one of the God, this is so backwards. Sorry guys. Only one of the masks that they put on here, and then they used my Marlena signature on it. So yeah, they covered my bum with a swath of gold fabric, and yeah, and that was that. So that was that photo shoot, and it was quite lovely. It was done in New York City, and yeah, now I have to go back and read my chat. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. We have 5 minutes. I told Terry this earlier. I have not been excited as anything since the swimsuit contest at the 2000 Rumble as I am of Bray. Um, do you think there should be a wrestling union to help with things like injuries and exhaustion? Oh, like now they they take much better care of that because they realize just what a downfall it was. So it's a different world now. So yeah, they do take better care of that. And just in the defense of the company, I could have gone and said, I'm injured. I need you to take care of me, with this doctor, whatever. I just didn't want to be deemed broken or hurt or whatever. So I just pretended I was just fine. So that was my choice, not, something that I had to do or anything else like that. Um, um, yeah, maybe it was Bray who stole. No, because Bray wasn't around when my swimsuit was there, man. Can you show your legs? Uh, Actually, yeah, I can show my legs. I'll show you what I showed Bert earlier. So I was wearing flip-flops earlier, and I don't know if you've ever worn flip-flops where like the parking lines that they paint, or the humongous blue handicap like square thing that they paint. but it's solid paint, right? So there's no porous, there's no traction. It's just like slick paint. And when you wear flip-flops and it's been raining, well, guess what? Can you see my boo-boo? Yeah, I fell flat of my little yeah, it was terrible. It was embarrassing. It was horrible. Anyway. Mm, 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 mm. David White doing how are you beautiful? Hey, hi. I think what you're trying to say, David, is hi, how are you doing, beautiful? I am doing great. Thank you. And yourself? Oh my God, Bert, you're killing me. I have the 1997 calendar. Wait, can you show that picture? Or there's no way for you to show that picture on here, is there? You'll have to send it to me and I'll show it. AJ, I respectfully disagree on your knowledge. Dude, that's like freaking almost 30 years ago. Like, that's a long, long time. In the background. The Firefly Funhouse playing theme? I'm clueless, Coos. I'm clueless. Guys, sometimes you guys say stuff and I feel like I'm on another planet because I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Smokey. What's good, Smokey? Hi, Smokey. Just chilling, waiting for Raw to start. Well, Shazam. I guess I better put it on the right channel. Whoops. Poops. Whoopsie poopsies. I'm almost there, guys. Doodly-doo. Scroodly-doodly-doo. I love that movie. The one with, here we go. Gotta turn up the volume. Doodle-doo. Hold on. Hold on. You guys have to tell me if my volume is like bothersome. I can turn it way down. Oh gosh, Bert's sending me something. I have a feeling.
Live from New Orleans, we welcome you to Monday Night Raw, where it's boss time. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sasha Banks. Now, Sasha Banks getting set for action later on tonight. It was a match that was broken exclusively by the ref earlier today. Sasha Banks returns to action, guys, for the first time since WrestleMania. As she goes against the women she's targeted since her return, Natalya. Sasha Banks had better shake in any sort of ring rust she might be feeling because Natalya is fired up and at the top of her game. This would be humiliating to lose tonight for Sasha Banks after his absence. Well, it all began 2 weeks ago. Natalya was in the ring, emotional after a loss.
I like the new blue color on her hair. Bluish purplish. Let's see what she has to say. We have to go back 2 weeks ago. Guys, I wish Raw and SmackDown was more like it used to be in the old days. I just do. Less traumatic and more real. I do like that the women are opening up Raw. That's pretty cool.
Last week I looked in the mirror and I told myself, lose your color. Sasha Banks, she's back. She is better than ever. Oh, there's a little crybaby.
These girls are gonna enjoy.
It's time for me to show up and show out. 4 months ago, Sasha Banks ran away crying from WWE. Now, click to last week. She's hotter than ever. Why is that? What did Sasha Banks do that suddenly made her so hot? Sasha Banks beat me stupid with a chair.
I like Lynch. I do.
What did it take me to unleash the real you? Where's your ball now, hot Becky? The greats don't need to be goaded into greatness. Sasha Banks, the greatest woman on the roster, can never be great. Sasha, this is a happy mouse day. I'm gonna seek you out. And when I do get you, I'm gonna give you something to go run home and cry about.
I like this. I like these two. I think Sasha has such a beautiful face. Thank you, Wilsha. I tried my best on my outfits. Turn TV down a touch, Jerry. Yes, Big Daddy.
So everybody wants to know
How's that?
why.
While Sasha's talking, I'm going to get
Everybody wants to know why
my
and where Sasha
lips
Banks
freshen,
been, huh?
and I'll be right back. Okay? Okay.
For 4 months.
I'll be right back.
4 months I've been gone.
She's been gone.
Out of sight.
I'll be gone, but just for a
minding
minute.
my own business, not
Here,
talking
I'll leave
to
her for you.
anybody. Yeah, all I hear is
Wait.
Sasha Banks, Sasha Banks, Sasha Banks, Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks. How Sasha Banks threw a fit. I did. How Sasha Banks was seen crying at WrestleMania at the locker room floor. I did. How Sasha Banks took her ball and she went home. Yeah, damn right. I did. And not for reasons that you may think. You see, I was relegated to a WrestleMania tag team match that I cared absolutely nothing about. Defending tag team titles that meant even less. Well, Becky Lynch got to main event WrestleMania against Ronda Rousey. So you're right. I took my ball and I went home. And I went on a couple amazing vacations with my WrestleMania paycheck, which a paycheck that Becky Lynch got way more money than I did for main eventing WrestleMania. And I came back. I came back to work, but I had a plan. You see, I had to be a perfect moment. And there she was. Good old Natalya. My poor, innocent, one-armed friend. You see, I came out here 2 weeks ago, gave her a big old hug, and I lied straight to her face and I said, your daddy would be so proud of you. And look who came to save the day, right on cue, Becky Lynch. And you saw what happened to her, didn't you? And now here I am, center of attention like I deserve. And you want to know why? Because I am the standard of this women's division. I've been running this women's division since day one. Because I am the boss of the women's division. Because I am the top of this division. And now I deserve all this glory. So as far as
I went to the little girl's room too. Okay.
This thing is heating up in a hurry. It's become so emotional between these former friends. So the deeply personal issue is short order Natalya taking out her frustrations on the boss. These two are supposed to have a match later on tonight, and finally officials coming down to separate.
All right.
Sasha and Natalya.
You go over here.
The indication later tonight is going to be extremely intense.
Ay, ay,
Sasha again going after Natalya. Sasha claims she's the boss of the women's division, and she plans to
all right.
prove it here tonight.
Glasses on so I can read what you guys are saying. Thank you.
This is the fire that we need from Natalya, taking it out on Banks. This has been a simmering for a couple of weeks now, and finally blowing up here tonight. These officials need to get in between these two women if we want to have this match later. There'll be nothing left of Banks.
Hi, Marquis.
Hey, can you blame her? She couldn't pick a worse time to come out.
Liam Paul, I don't hate anything. Although I did hate my ring music. I never liked any of my ring music ever. Ever. Crazy, huh? Anyway. Alright, give me some like alright, I'm muting it for the commercial. Like, I don't know if you guys ever go back and watch like old school stuff. But those stories went on and on for like months, not just weeks, and then get to a pay-per-view and then that's done. And now let's start a new thing with like it was so cool back in the day. I'm sorry, I keep like shaking. I have my computer on my bed and breakfast wooden gimmick here that you serve breakfast in bed with. So every time I bounce and move, it moves. I apologize for that. But yeah, like back in the day, you knew you were going to work with somebody for 6 months and you got to tell such an amazing story and just let it really play out. And um that's one of the things I don't like about um today's product is that it's like, okay, let's play this out until we get to this pay-per-view, and maybe we'll go 2 pay-per-views and then done. We need to get some more stuff happening, I think the more you can delve into and really sink your teeth into and get into it's just like um think of Game of Thrones. If every week Game of Thrones made you, and I do realize that they killed the hell out of a whole lot of people, and it did change the storyline really fast. But like, imagine if, um, with each week, a storyline was done, and it was done. Instead, like, you have all this time to build up and have all this backstory, understory, side story, um, that makes it that you just you can't help yourself. You gotta see it, you gotta feel it, you gotta eat it, you gotta sleep it, you gotta like that's the way I think it should be. And I feel like now it's just more like, okay, let's go out and let's do a thing where I go, I just think that you suck, and it's just I don't know. Like there's emotion missing, there's time that's missing, there's I don't know. That's just my thought. Just my thought. Now I have to go back and catch up with you guys. I'm so sorry. When I go on my soapbox, I apologize because then I don't even know what you guys are saying. Um, 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 oh, hell's bells. Liam, thank you, but I didn't like the Electron theme. But anyway, storyline was the great evil storyline where Vince was tortured by Taker and Shane for months, only to find out Vince was the great. Yeah, there were some good storylines there. Was you came out and did your horns, shredded, skipped, loved it. Yeah, that was fun. I loved working with Perry. I really did. He was such a great soul. Still is a great soul. Fiona, you've never seen Game of Thrones? And wait. I am the one, like, my child would try to school me in everything and make sure I was up on everything. And so I was not like the person that was like I like still to this day I don't know everything, but I do know that it sucked you in. And my favorite character ever was Jason Momoa. Yeah, I just like anyway. Anyway, dark hair, dark skin, long hair, please. Okay. Martin Duggan, you've never seen Game of Thrones. Why don't I know this about you? I know everything about you, and you know everything about me. Why don't I know that you've never seen Game of Thrones? And does that mean that when you're here for the 2 weeks for your birthday and we have slumber parties, that we're going to watch it incessantly and catch up? I agree too, Liam Paul. Yeah. The Attitude Era was that was my second favorite era. My first favorite era was the kayfabe era where we could still kayfabe you guys, and it was not all like you didn't know that it was all predetermined and all that kind of shit. Um, Fiona, you're funny. You're funny. You're funny. All right, wait a second. I love this kid, Ricochet. He has massive talent. I love him. So I wish him the best in the business. My favorite storylines was Dusty Rhodes and MGA versus the Colas. That was great, Fred. That was a really good.
I'm one of the lucky few who still have an opportunity to wear the crown. And for some people, Drew McIntyre might be a beautiful object.
Hi, Leo White. How are you? Peter Pan. Hello. Wait, Martin. Does it have to do with the devil? Because you know me, I don't do the devil. I do Jesus, but I don't do the devil. American Horror Story, is it bad? Like, is it gonna freak me out or no? You tell me. Hey, Cupcake. Thank you for following. Please subscribe. Marky G55. Okay, so like this is a great example of Drew McIntyre looks like a wrestler, dresses like what a wrestler is supposed to look like. But I need story. I need something I can believe in. I need to buy into who you are, what you are. Um, like I can buy more into Ricochet than I can buy into Drew. And I think Drew is hot and sexy and looks great and all that shit. Um, but it's almost like sometimes I feel like the costuming almost makes a mockery of who the wrestler is, you know? And so often the promos are just like we've seen them all. We've seen them a million times, right? Because when I'm king, all the unworthy. Da, 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 da.
I want to take a look at the brackets now for the King of the Ring tournament as McIntyre and Ricochet get set to go one-on-one. Left side of your screen is Raw. Samoa Joe advanced last week. He will face the winner of this matchup next week. Cedric Alexander advanced last week as well.
I mean, give me emotion, give me backstory, give me a reason to believe in you and or hate you or like I don't want you to just come out and look good. And I think so often that's what happens now. It's like I look good, so I'm great. Okay, you guys are gonna laugh at me for what I just said. I do want to give Drew McIntyre kudos tonight because he does have a bit of chest hair that has not been completely shaven off. So, for that. Holy Catmandu.
Alexander. I was like, Ricochet's the one with the problem currently. You're right. Sometimes styles make fights, and Cedric Alexander seemed to be a weakness for Drew McIntyre, and I'm sure that sticks in the craw of Drew. He's thinking, oh, about Cedric.
I'm about to read your chat. Hold on. Arizona, I thank you for the donations and the love. Mr. Burak. Terry, that was a good Scottish accent. Actually, no, my Scottish accent sucks. Teddy, that's what Bert says to me. Teddy. Give Drew a minute and really Terry. She's a good talker. Yes, I am a good talker. I could talk the hell out of that and make Drew McIntyre a freaking badass. I mean, he's already a badass, but I could give him substance. Yes, I could. Christian, thank you for following, my love. As stated on excuse me. As stated on Raw 25, Terry was one of WWE's most successful managers. Why, thank you, Martin. Are you biased at all? I love you, my Martin. Derek, Jakey, are you back? Okay, which is back? Derek or Jakey or both of you? Damn it. Sweet diminish Drew. Yeah, right, Coos? Coos. I'm about to jack this thing up right into my face. Hello, people. Is this too close? Is this like scary? Should I back it off again or what? Anyway, we do need to have Marlena in here. Hold on, let me put her over here. Oh, and wait, no, that's I don't know how to prop her so that she's oh hell's bells. I don't know how to do it. Anyway. Um Okay, Derek Jakey. I'm guessing it's going to be Derek only because it was you last time and Jakey was not there. But probably you're messing with me and it's Jakey tonight, or it's both of you. I don't know. I don't know. Close enough. Closer. Close. Remember, what was the scary movie? I don't do scary movies, but this is one scary movie that not only I did and I loved. Silence of the Lambs. Remember when I think she puts like papers in his little tray or something, and then he says something like closer, closer. Why? Why when I oh, there's something on my screen right there. The hell is that? Uh-oh, I just lost. Oh no. Uh-oh. Are we there? Okay. Why is it that I hate scary movies? Like I don't watch them. But I have watched Silence of the Lambs probably 20 times. Like why do I love that movie? It was done very well, I think. Um, Coos, thanks for answering my questions, Terry. I have to get some sleep. I'm up for work in 5 hours. Have a great stream. God bless you, Coos. You were awesome. I really enjoyed our conversation tonight. Thank you, and I hope to see you again on Wednesday, my love. Happy dreams and have a great work day. Christian 25. Hello, how are you? Derek. See, I got it right. I got it right. Night peeps, have fun. All right, everybody, say goodnight to Coos92. He's been amazing tonight. Fiona, what's my favorite movie? I have lots of them. Let me check Raw really fast to see what's going on. All right, so Ricochet and Drew are still toying with one another. Okay. So I have okay, so some of my all-time faves, right? Romancing the Stone. Love that movie. Um, Predator. Love that movie. I'm telling you the ones that if they're on, I have to stop and watch them, right? Nacho Libre. Love that movie. Silence of the Lambs. Love that movie. Um, there's a movie that not many people, it's not that popular, but I love it. It's called Tequila Sunrise. Um, it's with shit. Hold on. Hold on. Jeff Bridges? No. Crap. I can't remember. Anyway. Um anyway, if you guys know the movie, tell me who I'm talking. She was Catwoman. She's still gorgeous and beautiful. I love her lips. Her lips are divine. Tequila Sunrise. Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell was one of the, and then who was the other guy? Michelle Pfeiffer. Yay! Thank you, Nook Big Bird. But wait, who was the other guy? Kurt Russell and Michelle Pfeiffer, and who was the other guy? He was the bad guy that turned out to be the good guy. Who was that? I'm needing answers, people. Well, night, everyone. Okay, thank you, Marky, if you're not going to give me my answers. Peter Pan, hello, how are you? No, it was not Jeff Bridges. It was Jeff Russell. No, Kurt Russell. What am I saying, Jeff? It was Kurt Russell. Right? Holy shit. Hold on. Well, I have to research this because I'm really disappointed in myself that I can't remember this. Hold on. Holy Catmandu. I don't even know what to do. Do 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 do. Do do. Right, hang on. I'm gonna find it on my phone. Because I don't want to mess up you guys on here. Hold on. Tequila Sunrise.
According to Wikipedia, the tequila sunrise is a cocktail made of tequila, orange juice, and grenadine syrup and served unmixed in a tall glass.
Biazich, I meant the movie. Hold on. Okay, so here we go. The cast. Okay, so Michelle Pfeiffer, Kurt Russell, and Mel Gibson, and then Raul Julia. Wow. Okay, yeah. So Kurt Russell was the cop, and Mel Gibson was the drug guy that was dealing with Raul Julia. And yeah, but it was a beautiful story. If you've never seen the movie, do yourself a favor. See the movie. I promise you. Rotten Tomatoes says 40%. Screw them. No. It's a good movie. What else? I don't know what else. I'll have to think of more of my favorite movies. Anyway. Dane Edward, 1985. Thank you for saying so. You know what? I went to, was it a prom with a guy named Dane? I don't know. There was this guy that had this great body, and I would never date anyone in my high school. I graduated a virgin. Thank you very much. Not many people could say that in my school. But I remember this guy named Dane. He was a bodybuilder, and I forget like if we like went to a prom together or something. I don't remember. Anyway, the name Dane just made me think of him. Um, I feel invested in this movie now. I'll have to watch it. Yes, Fiona, you must. And if you don't like it, be honest with me and say, Terry, the movie sucked. Like, I don't know why you liked it or whatever. Why am I here? I'm confused. Joel 4628. The reason you're here is because we want you here. And because have you ever loved wrestling at all? If you have, then welcome. If you haven't, Joel, 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 is it a girl or is it a guy? Joel, I don't understand the title to this. Somebody from the freaking Nuclear Vikings, can you please help Joel? Please help. Bert, shut the frickin' hell up. It's not a shit movie. Fiona, watch the damn movie. It's a good movie. Oh, Dan. I'm John Nicosa's friend. Hi, Dan. Edward. Good to see you. Tell John I said hello. Didn't didn't you didn't you went to prom with a guy that ran a You know this story? Oh my gosh, AJ. Wait, should we tell the story? It was the worst ever prom story in the history of prom stories. AJ, before I tell the story, how do you know the story? Oh, okay, Dan. All right. Sorry for thinking you were Dane instead of Dan. Sorry. Okay, AJ. All right. All right. Yeah. 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 So so I refused to like I never dated anyone. I dated one person uh, um mm, I dated one or two people in my high school. Steve Self and Jeff Russell and Danny Lass, or Dan Lass as he now goes by. But again, I graduated a virgin. Um, but I was I went to Daytona Beach with my mother and my sister, and um there was this kid that was like, I was into bodybuilding, like I think I entered my first contest at the age of 15. Um, and so like this kid was like, he was built, and we met on the beach, and um, I invited him to take me to my prom, and he did. But here's the crazy part. Um, it's much worse than him running out of gas. So he keeps calling my mother, me, like calling my home. Back then we didn't have cell phones, right? Everything was home phone, saying I'm not sure where I'm at. Like, he was lost. He was constantly lost, which that gave me cause for concern. Like, dude, you can't freaking find your way from Daytona Beach to Live Oak? Are you kidding me? Anyway, then my mother, which this was kind of evil on her part, she tells me that he is driving a station wagon, like with wood panels. And I said, "You are lying to me, Mom." And she started cracking up laughing. Like, what mom would laugh over that? She should have said, "Honey, just I'll take you out of here, and we'll pretend that there is no prom." Anyway, she just burst out laughing. She's like going, "No, he's driving a station wagon and he's lost. It's got wooden panels on the side." And I just was like sick to my stomach. And so, fine, and I keep thinking she's messing with me about the whole station wagon thing. And finally, he makes it into my neighborhood, and I'm looking out the window. He doesn't even turn down the right street. He turns down the wrong street, which was my best friend Vicky Johnson's street, like her road. But I could see across the road, and I see this brown station wagon with wooden panels. Holy shit. So I was so disgusted and upset. Um, when he finally made it to my house, I just said, "Dude, yeah, like, I'm not even asking for a limo, but I cannot be driving up in a freaking brown station wagon with wooden panels. I'm sorry. This is my prom, and no. So we borrowed my aunt and uncle's vehicle. We went to eat, and as we were driving to this restaurant, it was a seafood restaurant, 45 minutes away. Um, I kept saying, we're getting low on gas. He's like, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. Finally, what happens? The car dies. The car dies. We're in the middle of frickin' nowhere. And we ended up going into this woman's house that was close by, making a phone call. I don't even remember who picked us up. Like, all I know is by the time we got to the prom, I wanted nothing to do with him. I didn't want to dance with him. I didn't want to see him. I didn't want to touch him. Like, it was over. It was done. And yeah. So, AJ, it's funny that you it's fun. And I have a big heart. Like, I'm not one that's like, I have to have the best of everything. But that was just a whole box load of stupidity. Anyway, um, all right, Dan, I have to say, out of all the wrestlers I've met, you, Trish Stratus, and DDP were the best one I've met. I'm glad I've met. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that so much. Yum, angry cookie. Hi, Moo. Hi, Moo. Melissa smiles back at you. Um. Oh, okay, Bert. Well, guess what? You would have never been my prom date, so kiss me arse. Um. Yeah, you would have made me get out and push. Please. Please. Anyway, wait. Who's working right now? Let's see. See, I just don't feel like anyone has a backstory anymore. I just don't. I feel like it's like let me have a great body, and let me have a cool outfit, and let the seamstresses make me something special, and then I'll be cool. I don't like that. I want substance. I think that's why people aren't into Raw and SmackDown now. There's no substance. Anyway, um, my mom. AJ, glad I brought the story up. Very crazy, right? That was like crazy story. Like that dude. I'll tell you something even funnier. I don't know if when I told this story originally, but my mom would always, like, my sister was 2 years older than me in terms of what year in school she was, and my mom would always do a breakfast for everyone. So everybody would come back to our house, and my mom would make this huge breakfast at like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and everybody would stay for a while, eat, and then go home, right? Probably my mom's way of making sure everyone was not drunk, stupid, driving, drunk, whatever. But so yeah, so the year that this jackball was my was my prom date. I remember when we got back to my mom's house, like to my house, and it was like time to have breakfast, and everybody's there, and everyone and their prom date, we're all there. Like, I said to this dude, like, if you will just leave, I will pay for my flowers. I will take care of everything. Like, like, just please just leave. Like, just leave. I just, I don't want you anywhere around me. Like, it was that bad. Like, that was like the worst prom night ever. It was horrible. It was horrible. Um, no, who you remind me of, a younger version of Barbara Eden. Seriously? Okay. In your Crocs too. No, I never wore Crocs. DJ Boris, thank you for a lemon. You know, lemons are tart, and I like limes better, but I also like I don't know. I like ice cream. Like I like vehicles. I like jets and stuff. Melissa 22, I'm learning English now. Wait, DJ, are you saying you think my mom is a very good person and she does everything for me? Is that what you're saying? I'm trying to understand. Like help me out here. Hang on, I'm gonna
Later tonight, Braun Strowman has the opportunity to become United States champion, which could change the complexion even further. Wait. You're saying Clash of Champions Braun Strowman could very well be a triple champion? It could be double champion versus double champion with one of them, yes. It happens in 3 weeks. The Clash of Champions streaming live on the WWE Network. Are you guys ready for some more action in the King of the Ring tournament? Do it.
I don't like him. He doesn't do anything for me. Nothing. It's like I just want to be something, so I'm going to pretend I'm something. Therefore, I'll be something. Alright, muting it. I don't want to see it anymore. Alright, so, you guys, it is 8:44. We have watched 44 minutes of Raw, and we've talked about Raw, and, I am first of all, I'm gonna put my glasses back on to make sure I haven't missed anything. Hold on. What? You love The Miz? Frickin' Bert, you love The Miz? Terry, after we talked, I had to explain to my mom who you are. I hope that wasn't terrible. Ravage Lands. Wow. Wow, what? Ravage Lands. Not sure if you peeps know, but Terry has an Amazon wish list. I do have an Amazon wish list. I do. Thank you for reminding people of that. Um, mm, Chris Lester, I love you. Good night. Wow, that you shut off Raw. What do you mean, Ravage Lands? That I shut off Raw? Like my D Live goes from 7 to 8:30. So the fact that I'm shutting off Raw is like I'm even going 15 minutes over what I normally do. So Melissa, wait, Melissa said yeah about what? If you're a flower fan, this flower shop next to my house has rainbow roses. Miss Fiona, yes, Fiona gets me. The Ms. Vanilla. For yeah, there's no depth there. It's just like I want to be seen as a Hollywood superstar, and that's my gimmick. And but like, give me something to chew on. Like, you're not giving me anything. That's what I'm saying. Um, wow, my child just said something to me. Do 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 do. Oh, how sweet that is. Hang on, guys. Fiona, you're funny. Well, I didn't shut it off. It's still on, my sweet dear. I just muted it.
You know, in my 13-year
So
WWE
see,
career, I've accomplished a lot.
it's still
WWE champion,
on.
8-time Intercontinental champion, 2-time United States champion, 7-time tag team champion, main evented WrestleMania, Hollywood movies, have my own reality show, Ms. and Mrs., which the season finale is tomorrow night, 10/9 Central on the USA Network.
Not giving me anything. Just not giving me anything. Um. Oh, Mr. President, United States was, aka chicken legs. Yes. Have a good night, everyone. I need to lay down as I'm in a bit of pain tonight. See y'all Wednesday night. Rodney Robinson, God bless you. God bless your mother. Um, and I hope you feel better. Melissa, thanks for the lemon. DJ Barris, haha. Melissa, smile. And guys, like I am, wait, Marlena and I are going to like say good night, I think. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like we're done for tonight. Um, yeah, I'm not a Baron Corbin fan. He's walking out right now. Um, yeah. I just need substance, people. Substance. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you for everything you contributed tonight. Um, I've already said, Dan, Seth Rollins. Fiona, it's my absolute pleasure. Absolutely. I love you guys. I will see you on Wednesday night, at 7 o'clock. And yeah, we'll have some fun. Who knows what we'll do that night? It may be different. It may be unique. I don't know. I can promise you this. I will not look like this on Wednesday nights. All right, guys. God bless. Ciao. Ciao. Good night. I remember what I'm supposed to do. Ross.